Welcome to Earthy Goddess Mumma. This is a very quick daily tarot reading for the 28th of February 2020. My first reading for 2020. My first reading for a while. So welcome back. If you're here, welcome. If you're new. Lots has been going on. Study, children, travel. Here I am. Back again. So we have the Four of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Lovers and a breakthrough. Okay, so there's healing. And I feel like there's the inner child. I'm hearing the inner child healing. Inner child healing before you can have this breakthrough and really see the whole of who you are, that other side of yourself, or if this is another conscious being, an intimate partner, or some close connection. It's the ability to see them clearly, not through old patterns, not through old wounds, because a lot of the time we perceive others through our story, through our unconscious stories. For example, if you've been cheated on, for example, in lots of relationships, you're going to always unconsciously expect that to happen, or perhaps even consciously, and be more prone to mistrust, and therefore maybe be left, maybe struggle with connections, maybe struggle with relationships. But I can see that there is a huge breakthrough happening here. There's a new knowing. There's a consciously going through a breakdown. So being very conscious of these wounds, really looking at, and I'm also hearing finances, really looking at why you're in this situation again. What story are you telling? You don't just, turn off the story. You really need to look at the story and what that story is about. You need to really look at it, see where that comes from, where the original wound, what created that story, and let it go. You need to feel it though, to really bring it forth, to transmute it. You need to talk about it over and over again, just bring it to consciousness. Oh wow, I've really been telling that story that there's never enough, for example. Where did that come from? Did you have a life of poverty, early poverty? Do you have trouble receiving? There is lots of reasons that this can come up, but it can come up, in that masculine and feminine with yourself. If you have trouble receiving, it's going to be hard for opportunities, financial gain, anything to come your way. You're always going to feel shut off from what you truly want, from what you truly desire. But there's a breakthrough coming here. There's a burning through old ways of being, and there's a new maturity that comes from that. A gift from the universe, a gift of something tangible here. So maybe in working through, you might get an offer of a job, something, anything. I'm hearing that it's, once you move through these wounds, once you look at these, there's a new offer coming for you. Let's just see what the oracle, the wisdom of the oracle wants to tell you. Between worlds, so there is again, it's the polarities, shadow, light, working through those unconscious aspects of yourself to have a breakthrough. So then you're open to receive gifts that are available to you, but you might not be perceiving them. You might not be seeing them because you're too stuck here in your pain and your stories and your old stories. Too scared to go outside and see the color that's available. Those wounds are piercing. And those old wounds could be old wounds of abandonment, rejection from when you're a child. So it's really hard to truly open yourself up to love if you're still running those old painful narratives that I always get rejected, it'll end in betrayal, I'll get cheated on, for example. It's time to break free of that. I'm just going to read what it says for Between Worlds, just the very beginning of it. 3. Yeah, it's a transition time, not being quite out of one situation with the ability to move into a new one. There's a breakthrough that's got to come through. Yeah, letting go of the tendencies to make assumptions and having expectations of how things should be. So sometimes we come into relationships and have an expectations of how they're supposed to be, but you're meeting with another individual. We're constantly shape-shifting every day. What might feel right for you today might you feel completely different tomorrow. It's a time when you're really unable to see ahead, so it's really important to just be here now. And cultivating curiosity to really sit with yourself and reflect on these old wounds. It's a Mercury retrograde time, so it's really an opportune time for reflection, to really review why you maybe feel neglected or abandoned. That little being inside of you really wants some nurturing. Get out in nature, I'm hearing. Maybe that's the gift on offer to you today. Smell the flowers, go out and seek some beauty. We have Venus moving into Taurus very soon, and we'll feel into this energy a lot more. We'll have an amazing Friday. Big love, and I'll see you soon.